Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up. But first, our top story. A crash east of Harrisburg temporarily shut down traffic on South Dakota Highway 11 Saturday. Two vehicles were involved in a T-bone collision at the intersection of Highway 11 and 273rd Street. The sheriff's office says there were injuries involved in the crash. The intersection is back open to traffic. A North Dakota lawmaker has died in a weekend plane crash in Minnesota. Representative Liz Conmey of Fargo was on board a single-engine plane that went down in a wooded area and caught fire. It happened just before noon on Saturday. Another person on board also died. Authorities confirmed the plane had taken off from the nearby airport in Crystal, Minnesota, before crashing in Brooklyn Park, north of the Twin Cities. The Big Sioux River in Sioux Falls is now cleaner thanks to the help of volunteers over the weekend. The nonprofit Friends of the Big Sioux River hosted this annual cleanup event on Saturday. Participants were handed trash bags and gloves to clear debris along the riverbanks.
The importance of a day like today is just getting people more educated about the Big Sioux River and wanting to be out there in nature and wanting to care for this river that flows through the heart of Sioux Falls.
Volunteers cleaned up at several locations on the river in Sioux Falls as well as in Brandon and in Canton. People at Augustana University in Sioux Falls needed a good pair of running shoes and an umbrella to benefit others on Saturday. Augie graduate students hosted this 5K as part of their capstone project. It took a lot of work and participants had to deal with the rain, but it was all worth the effort because the money is going to Make-A-Wish.
They've done everything from obviously creating the event, marketing for the event, selling sponsorships for the event, and all proceeds go to benefit Make-A-Wish.
The students raised around $3,000 through sponsorships and runner entry fees. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It's a dreary-looking start to the day. We've seen a couple of showers already, but more rain is on the way, especially later in the day. So if you have any outdoor activities you need to get done, the earlier the better is going to be the take-home message there. The Falls Park we go to start things off. 44, northeast wind at 11 miles per hour. Notice the gray skies above. We had a little under 1/10 of an inch of rain from yesterday, at least at the airport, but the farther south you went in Sioux Falls and then into Lincoln County, you had upward of around a ½ inch or more of very beneficial rainfall. Meanwhile, in Aberdeen, 33 with gray skies above. Not much of a breeze to speak of in Brown County. For Pierre, 35, cloud cover. We've seen some scattered showers nearby with a northeast wind at 6 miles per hour. And then out west we go, 36 in Rapid City, south wind at 9 miles per hour. Across KELOLAND, we did have some 20s, and we still do to start things off. 29 for Custer as well as Buffalo. Mobridge up to 31 now. Pine Ridge 36 along with Winter. Valentine Phillip at 35. 38 Chamberlain with some 40s out there. Mitchell and Brookings at 40 apiece. 43 over in Iowa towards Spencer and 41 for Marshall. There is the rain. We'll talk a little more detail about just what we're going to be expecting for more rain later in the day, plus maybe even a few thunderstorms. That and your 7-day forecast are on the way.
Thank you very much, Adam. The drought is impacting hundreds of wild horses that roam free in western South Dakota. The Black Hills Wild Horse Sanctuary owns thousands of acres of private land near Hot Springs that's home to around 500 unwanted American Mustangs. The dry conditions have reduced grazing areas at the sanctuary. They're bringing in hay to help feed the animals, but they could also use your help. Find out how you can sponsor a Mustang in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at 10. The final two performances of the L-Ride Shrine Circus take place at the Sioux Falls Arena. Show times are at 12:30 and at 5 p.m. Tickets cost $20. It's free for children 12 and under with a coupon. The Augustana Student Athlete Advisory Committee is teaming up with Nyberg's Ace to host a painting party. People are invited to paint the ice at Midco Arena from 3 to 5 p.m. Your free will donation will benefit Make-A-Wish South Dakota and Montana. The Sioux Council of Scouting America is hosting adult Pintwood Derby races at Severance Brewing Company in Sioux Falls. The races include a classic class, outlaw class, and business class. The races are a fundraiser for scouting programs. The Premier Playhouse presents the Tony Award-winning musical Hairspray. The performance is at 2 p.m. at the Orpheum Theater Center in downtown Sioux Falls. Movies playing at the Historic State Theater in downtown Sioux Falls include The Little Rascals, rated PG, Eternity, rated PG-13, and Inherent Vice, rated R. Adam?
Well, I mentioned we have the rain that's continuing to push from south to north across the region. You can see some broken showers over Watertown, Miller, near Pier, and then headed into portions of Jones County as well near Murdo. We got some rain in Bennett, Oglala, Lakota counties as well, trying to come up from Nebraska. But then we also have a couple of extra showers and the occasional rumble of thunder down to the south and east that are trying to sneak northward. This is just the beginning of what we're going to be keeping an eye on as we go through the rest of the afternoon and into the evening. And speaking of the evening and overnight as well, we do have a marginal risk of a 1 out of 5 in place for severe weather. This is especially near and south of Sioux Falls, Harrisburg, Canton, Beersford, points south along I-29, and then also into Turner County, Hutchinson County, down to Yankton, and southeastern portions of Charles-Mix County, with wind and hail being the main concerns with any storm that is able to get its out together. But it's kind of a low-end, conditional, marginal risk. The better opportunity is going to be way down to our south and east. There's Futurecast. You'll see that rain continue to fill in, develop, and then push through the area overnight and through the day on Monday before it eventually gets on out of here in the afternoon and evening. Now, out west, we may see some rain and at times snow showers, especially up toward the hills before everything starts to wind down temporarily. Tuesday, we're going to break to the east. Out west, however, a few more rain and snow showers not out of the question. That's going to start to try and develop and then push eastward. But the farther east you go as you go into Tuesday night and Wednesday, the lower the opportunity is to see something. So we just have that low end chance for a couple of isolated midweek showers east river. Today, rain developing over the course of the day. I think we're more dry than wet at first. Then that flips as we go later into the day and then overnight. 40s West River for highs, 50s and some low to mid 60s to the east with showers and a couple of thunderstorms possible overnight. The latter more likely to the south and east. We'll have 30s and a couple of 20s for overnight lows West River, upper 30s to upper 40s for overnight lows East River. Here's your 7-day forecast. We'll keep with the rain through Monday in Sioux Falls, windy as well. Then outside of a low end isolated shower chance midweek, we stay pretty dry through the rest of the week into the first couple of days of May, where we warm up to 70 by the weekend. For Aberdeen, chances for rain in place, especially later today, then going through Monday before we dry out and warm up headed into the end of the week and then the weekend as well. In Pierre, low 50s through Tuesday with rain chances in place. A few showers also on Wednesday with a high of 60, but you're up to 73 by Saturday with a mix of sun and clouds. And for Rapid City, we'll start in the 40s with some rain and occasionally snow showers mixing in. Before we just have a plain rain chance Tuesday into Wednesday. We'll also warm up quite nicely as we go to the end of the week and the weekend with upper 60s and low 70s coming back into the picture. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.